Good afternoon. This is my second attempt at a video today. My first one, somehow I had bumped something with my exposure and it was a complete fail. I created this look and told you about some new products that I had received in the video that failed. So I'm just going to talk through and describe what I did to create this look. Heather sent me another gift box and it had the Manny MUA Makeup Geek palette, and I used these warmer fleshy tones here in my crease. I used this one on my lid, and I used this dark one in the outer edge and in the crease. I'm going to go back again and just touch up my work and talk about what I discovered while creating this look. In this look, I tried to do more of a angle the colors out instead of round. I usually make a round eye and keep it pretty round, wrapping it around to the bottom. In this one, I worked my shadows out, kind of like a cat eye. I smoked it out into a cat eye shape. And then I used it, I think this color is Cosmopolitan. I used it on my lid right there. And then there's a taupey one. I used that back up into that V. And when my metallic started interfering with my outer V, I just took some more of that darker color. I'm going to wipe off my brush a little bit and take Beaches and Cream and diffuse that outer edge real good. The color underneath on the bottom lash line is also that dark color, and I think it's Aphrodite, and I'm not certain why it's named that. Let's see. Yeah, I'd say it's Aphrodite. That's an odd name for a cool brown. It's kind of that color right there. So there you go. That's how I did my eye look. I used the Monsieur Big Mascara as my mascara. I didn't use a mascara primer. I used my comb to comb between layers. And I also used the ColourPop Best-o. I'll go get it. It's out on my table. I used this ColourPop gel liner in this look. It's a purpley brown eggplanty color. It's not evident when you first look at it. I'm gonna do a little more just to touch up this look. When I first pulled this product out yesterday, I tried to use it as an eyeshadow primer. I do not know why, because it's obvious that what it's supposed to be for. So I just did a little baby wing like that. And where I combed my mascara, I made it crumble a little bit. So I'm gonna use a brush to sweep that away. One of the questions I had was, how do I address redness? When I have a bride or mother of a bride, more commonly, that has redness, a ruddy complexion, rosacea, I usually avoid the airbrush because it's has more of a long wear foundation type of feel to it. And I use the Makeup Forever HD. And I use the Cover FX foundation primer, which is kind of silicone-y and gives it some slip. And when I work on their face, I work where there's not any red. I do a thin layer of foundation. Where there is red, I stipple. For example, it's usually like right in here, right in the center of the face. So I leave where I would have a blush, and I feather my foundation in. So I subtract color instead of adding color, since the color is already there. When I finish the entire face, I go back and my foundation, with the makeup that's still in the brush, I work it, kind of pat it over where there's some red still shining through. I try to work with the red instead of fighting against it, and I try to work gently, more of a stippling motion in the reddest areas to keep from causing them to be more red. Let's see, today I used the Ritual, and the reason I used the Ritual, like I told you in the previous video, is because I have moved my Sculpt palette to my freelance kit. And it works well. It's working well for working on my clients. I'm using a dabbing motion for the contour portion of this, and I'm using the Soft Angle F23 brush. And then where I want a bronze, I gently brush across. Like that. I used the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind underneath my eyes again, and I set it with the Prep and Prime by MAC. I used this fluffy concealer brush from Sigma. It's a F64. I used it for both buffing out my eyeshadow primer, which I used the NARS Creamy Concealer as my eyeshadow base. And then I also used this Prep and Prime transparent setting powder to dab over the concealed areas, the concealer areas, like that. This room is super hot today. My brows today are, it's a different product. First of all, I used the Sigma Duo in medium, powder duo in medium, and the angle brow brush from Sigma. I think it's a E74. And then I drew in a few hairs in the front with the Sigma Fill and Blend pencil. It's also in medium. And then I used a different brow gel today. I used this BFF and I really like it. It's really holding those brows up nice and firm, right? I like this. Never heard of it before. Heather sent this to me. This may be a new favorite. My foundation today is the Westman Atelier that I applied with the 3D HD brush, and I find the trick to the stick foundations is to apply them, and you know, you see the kids like Kathleen Lights and Manny put stripes on their face and then go in and buff them in. I find that I am most successful when I do it that way because the foundation gets warmed up, heated up to your skin, and it moves easier. It blends easier. Let's see, what else did I want to share with you? So back to the rosacea or redness. I don't add, I just don't put a blush on my clients who have a lot of redness. And usually if they're at a wedding, an event sort of occasion, they're gonna be drinking anyway and they're gonna get redder. But since I don't have redness popping through on my cheeks, I'm gonna add this Nymphaea right here. And I'm using this small duo fiber brush in F55. I'm going to put on the Laura Geller Diamond Dust. It's one of those gelée things. Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator by Laura Geller. And I have I think I have a high cheekbone highlighter. And the number is, I have a high cheekbone highlighter brush. It's a F03. And I'm going to use that to do this highlights up here, there, and there. Earlier, I applied the Night Moth lip pencil by MAC. It's a very soft pencil. And then I have a lip gloss on now. It's the ColourPop It's the real sparkly lip gloss. I'll link it in the description box. It's the right amount of sticky, but it's not like MAC where your hair is attracted to that. Anyway, this is the lip I did earlier. I put the Night Moth on like that, and then I took this color by Laritzy, and the color is Vibe, and it's kind of a pigmented gloss like that. It smells pretty good. It smells desserty, kind of like chocolate maybe. And then I wanted to show you, yesterday I was talking about using the this is the Brow Cleanup Highlighter Crayon. I like to use it here. It has good staying power. So there you have that. So that about does, that about, if there's any other questions regarding how to work with the redness, let me know. I don't try to put on too many layers because then you just get a cakey face and inevitably the red shines through anyway. I just try to take away where it's not supposed to be red and use the red as where I would put blush. And then I go back. If I have a lot of concern, I'll take a paddle brush like this or a flat foundation brush like this, and I'll kind of pat it. The reason I'm putting it here is because this is where I tend to be a little red. And then I'll take that same brush and take my powder and I won't rub or buff, because oftentimes someone who is having redness issues also may be a little flaky, and I don't want to lift those flakes, so I pat it on like this. There you go. All right, let's move on to some of the hair. I ordered this for my kit. It's the Bumble and Bumble Strong Finish Firm Hold Hairspray. And I was looking for a hairspray where I could do this, where I spray it down, brush it through, on a bride or a bridesmaid. I would section it off and make sure I got the hairspray all throughout. And I would use this as a styling product. It smells good, and I've been out in heat and humidity today, and my curl, you know, my beach wave lasted the way I wanted it to. Anyway, this is how I put my beach wave in. I'll tilt the camera up so that you can get a better look. I wrap the hair versus turning. I like to wrap it because it gets a twist in it with every wrap, and then it gives it that calligraphy S. Anyway, this is what I bought that Bumble and Bumble Strong Finish for. It's a pretty can too, right? I ordered it from Sephora. I ordered it along with another new set of lashes. Would I Lie, I think. Would I Lie I think is the style of they're another set of effortless lashes. That's enough of this, and I'm going to show you what else I've got. Another hair product that's really super cool. All right, now the other product that I got is this. It's the Kevin Murphy Do-Over, D-O-O-Over, Dry Powder Finishing Hairspray. And my stylist said that it was like if a hairspray and a dry shampoo had a baby, this is what it would make. So what I'm using it for is for, and it smells fabulous, for this teasing where I like to do my bump, where I like heighten my crown. Like that. And I spray each layer as I go. So there you go. I'll show you the new lashes that I got. These are them right here. They are the Effortless Lashes, like I said. And the style is Would I Lie? And they're kind of scraggly on the ends, so it looks more realer. Kind of like when you use a lash serum and they kind of go crazy on the tips. That's kind of the way these look. I hope you enjoyed this. It was nice visiting with you. It was very unfortunate that the taping of my applying this look didn't come out, but I hope you picked up a few ideas, got a few inspirational tidbits, and I'll see you again soon.